I promised that I'd go to callers, and I'm going straight to some callers right now on this subject. And our first caller is Ramakrishna from Hyderabad. Now, you know what, Mr. Abdul Qadir Chaudhary, you need to listen. Okay? So you listen here today, and you listen to the callers, and you listen calmly.
I don't need your advice.
You listen calmly. No, you do need some advice because you have displayed.
I should say that to you.
Mr.
should say that to you.
You know,
the habit of listening. Please.
You know, Mr. Chaudhary, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. If you want to be on channels where you'll get a platform, you want to go on channels. No, you want to go on channels where you'll get a platform. Well, I think you should go to channels which are state-owned or whatever. You know, don't come to a channel like Times Now and expect to be given a platform. Our first caller is Mr. Ramakrishna from Hyderabad. Mr. Ramakrishna.
Why did you call me then? I'm going. You want me to go?
Mr. Chaudhary, you know what? If you leave the program today and you don't listen to the guests, your arrogance would be exposed at a level which is shocking, not acceptable in a modern day democracy. You want to, don't threaten me. By the way, first of all, Mr. Chaudhary, you have not done our viewers a favor by coming on the program. We have asked you to come. You have to answer questions. Don't look. I don't care. You know what, Mr. Chaudhary, listen to the people quietly, please. Listen to the panelists. Mr. Chaudhary, I don't like political rhetoric. I don't care two hoots for it. I want you to listen to Mr. Ramakrishna right now. He's speaking to you. Mr. Ramakrishna from Hyderabad, please go ahead.
Don't care and all that.
Hi, Arnab. Good evening. This is Ramakrishna from Hyderabad.
Yeah.
I am deeply pained by what I am seeing today, especially when yesterday I happened to watch your program and you were pleading with the concerned people not to go for the Junket tour. And today what we hear is that they have already left. And I only wish and pray that God open his eyes and save this country of the ordinary people.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ramakrishna, who's calling from Hyderabad. Hear that, Mr. Chaudhary. Come down. You know, you're a politician. Don't keep flying. Come down to the normal level. Our next caller is coming in, and our next caller is from Mr. Siddiqui from Bangalore. Yes, Mr. Siddiqui. Mr. Siddiqui from Bangalore. No, just listen to it, people. You sometimes do need some advice. Yes, Mr. Siddiqui from Bangalore.
What am I doing, you know?
Mr. Siddiqui is speaking from Bangalore. Have the courtesy, Mr. Qadir Chaudhary, of listening to him. Yeah.
Hello.
Go ahead, Mr. Siddiqui.
Yeah, I just want to first respond to Mr. Chaudhary. You are the representative of the party and you have no rights over here shouting on the correspondent of your Times Now, Mr. Arnab. And on the other hand, we are the citizens who have elected you and brought in here to answer. And you are here to answer and you cannot take your own choice to answer us. And on the other hand, now speaking on to the Mr. Akhilesh Yadav, being a young, foreign qualified minister, where we thought he would be doing much to UP. As a citizen of India, I just want to ask him, what is the stand he takes and what is the sick mentality that he has on the behalf of the Muzaffarnagar's riot victims and the stars who are performing on the show. He has no point in judging.
Yes, Mr. Siddiqui, one more call. I appreciate your points of view. Our next caller today is Rekha from Hyderabad. Go ahead, Rekha. Good evening.
Yes. My question is to Mr. Chaudhary.
Yeah.
I have seen a very lame excuse of him saying that, all this has been, this is part of culture. But I don't see what culture is, bringing Bollywood actors to this. They should have promoted local talent. I'm telling you, they did not have shelled down crores of rupees. 10,000 people would have, come to perform there. And at least had they put at least 1% of the interest in performing this function to the kids who have died and providing them hygiene conditions, they would all have been saved.
No, they have not even, Mulayam has not even bothered to visit the relief camps in Muzaffarnagar, and he keeps giving excuses for why he does not go there, and he's been completely exposed. So, Rekha from there, and yes.
Arnab, can I come in?
Yes, briefly.
Arnab, I think the lady has a very valid point. Mulayam and Akhilesh wants to make sci-fi Shanghai, which is very good. But they should realize there is enough talent, there is enough folk art, there are enough dancers, there are enough in UP, and they're getting his Bollywood friends, and this is going on from Amar Singh days.
Yeah.
And I think this is ridiculous. This shows I expected this. I mean, Mulayam Singh, I understand he comes from the old thinking, but this new man, and he has been educated in our nearby Mysore, then he went to Australia.
It's,
and he seems to be a man who has gone worse than his father.
So I have just one thing to say. I have to wrap up. I'm going to debate number 2. I just want one thing to say.
State.
You know, I hope and I pray. I hope and I pray. I hope and I pray that the day will come. Okay, Sudhanshu Trivedi has been quiet for some time. One last word. I just hope and pray the day will come when Mulayam Singh Yadav will realize he does not become a big leader by getting Mulayam and Salman Khan to dance. Mulayam Singh Yadav will become a big leader if he had been working on the ground in Muzaffarnagar. Yes, Sudhanshu Trivedi. Sudhanshu Trivedi, please. Last word to Sudhanshu Trivedi.
I just want to extend the one point which Mr. TSR Subramaniam has said. It happens when the leaders consider themselves as a leader of a section of society, so they don't care about the others. The leader who consider themselves as a section of a society give full power to only their family and show off opulence in their village. I would like to remind, we were having 2 chief ministers, Mr. Kalyan Singh and Mr. Rajnath Singh. We never found this type of thing in their villages because they considered themselves as the leader of the entire society. On the perversion of the Samajwadi Party, I would like to quote a poet who was Samajwadi, Mr. Adam Gonvi. He has said 2 lines in Hindi, which is present day suitably fits on Samajwadi Party. I am talking in inverted comma. He said, कि काजू भुने हैं प्लेट में, विस्की गिलास में, उतरा है रामराज यूं विधायक निवास में, पक्के समाजवादी हैं, तस्कर हो या डकैत, ताकत बहुत बड़ी है खादी लिबास में. I think it totally suits on the present day perversion of Samajwadi.
Last caller is Priyanka from Delhi. Yes, Priyanka.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Priyanka.
I want to ask all political leaders as to the common man pays through their noses when we are paying taxes, and if we don't pay taxes, there are income tax raids happening in every household.
Yeah.
I want to know, this money comes for the people, by the people, and why are the people so adversely affected? Why is there no money for the people? I'm sorry, I don't pay taxes for European extravaganzas and Bollywood nights. I pay so that I live safely and I stay in a comfortable country. Why is none of this acceptable? And why is it so difficult for me to get access to all of this?
You know, Priyanka, I wanted your voice to reach people like Mr. Chaudhary. And I was one question once again. Where does the money come from? And do politicians think that we can make the people live in abysmal conditions, deny them basic rights, live before poverty, and for 15 days we'll get a bunch of film stars from Delhi, pay the film stars crores of rupees, the people will be happy, the party leaders will be happy, and they'll vote for us again. If Mulayam Singh Yadav and Akhilesh genuinely think so, then they are living in a different universe. Maybe it's time to bring them back to earth. Mr. Chaudhary, I am glad you heard them there. And I thank all our panelists for joining me on debate number 1 on the News Hour tonight.